Hello and welcome back to Ostriv. We are continuing where we left off, and I was thinking that this might not be a as good place as I thought from the beginning, because we do need to have a well, and I don't think we can fit it in as is in a good way. Maybe. And then they won't be able to get through there. And that's inaccessible. See if we can. There, the place is occupied. Inaccessible, inaccessible. Could we maybe occupied, occupied, occupied? We really do need a well out here if we're going to have a stable here. Oh, coal shed. That's how it is. Because our cows need water. Inaccessible. And this is occupied. Yikes. I don't know why it's inaccessible. Must be because of the terrain. But it looks okay. It's on a little hill. The oxen will not go there. But it's too narrow. Could possibly put it there. It's not an ideal position. But we'll put it there. We will also have another well down here. No. We will have it here. Where there is uneven terrain. And it won't. Don't want to go in there. What about if we turn it around? That is better. And we will also get a food market down here. Somewhere. Don't know where yet. The thatch we're doing. We have a lot of thatch. And the town hall is coming along. We only have little bit of work to do. So we're getting up the roof. And there we go. So now we will have a look at the population. There won't be anyone moving in because we don't have enough food for sale. And we have no housing available, but that will change both of them. And if we look at the economy, we are losing money. We're almost down at 800 gold. And what I usually do is I lower the wages, I increase the market product price, and I get some more income from rent. Now you would think this is not fair, and it's not. But when we start to trade and get money in from that, I change those figures. I'm not after getting a lot of money. And as you can see now, it's rather stable. I would try and keep this as a buffer around 800. And when we start to trade and sell off of things, I will lower the rent, lower the food prices, and get the wages up again. I'm not, as I said, after earning a lot of money. I'm after a balance, so they would get back what they pay later on. And we have nothing to trade as yet, but I want to get a couple of oxen in, and I want to get some more iron. So we will continue that. That's the cow shed, and we need a cow shed before we can get oxen. We don't need them until next spring. Well, we don't really need them then either, because we can continue with the fields out here. But as long as we don't have all the fields going, and we will have 2 fields working and 1 field fallow. So we will continue with wheat on this side and potatoes on this side. And have 2 fields going and 1 fallow. And we will use the fallow fields as to have our cows in later on. I'm thinking, and that's why I speak slowly, and only have the game running at speed 1. Because we can pause that one and that one and try to get the other buildings going, as we can't have anyone move in. Will it now are enough food for sale? So I take that back. I need those 3 families in. And pause that. Changed my mind. But you're allowed to. We got some wood, but not much because we don't have any workers there. We need those 3 fishermen. Because when we harvest, we have to put those in labor there instead. Maybe. But we could do with 5 ladies. They will be able to finish this off when it's time for harvest. And the carpentry, we have paused the granary, and that's okay because we don't really need it at the moment. We don't need a mill until we have wheat, but that's okay too. And these have monies. For now. There will sooner or later be a family that will run out of money, and I always feel bad about it, and I try to do my best to see to that they have work and such. And in the one I did before, I had a family that really tried it, and I even went as far as they had jobs, both of them. They were employed, and I did as the working place that the woman in the family had. I made her salary or wages go up to 200%. I lowered the rent as low as 0.05, and I did try to manipulate the economy so that we would have a lot of money in the family, and still it went down. And finally they moved, so I don't think there is much you can do when the game has decided at that house. Here comes a family. Let's follow them. It's the first family to move in, and it's Volodymyr and Irina and their son Victor. Welcome. That's nice. So we now got one more man to help to build. And they start with 10 gold. But I don't know if this had done it. And it's nice when they come, they start with getting out to the well, getting water, and they run away, run up here to the forestry and get firewood. So that's nice, and you are at there, and you have 3.89 fish units. I don't know how much a cart keep. So I guess that a cart of fish is 1 unit. Then we got 4. And if we look up here, it says 4, but we also got 0.9 units in the market store. So we got a bit more. I don't know how much food each person eats per season or year, but I guess we will find out at one time. And they have started to fill up the hay barracks here. And we're still losing a bit of money, but it's not in the same speed as before. So we try and keep it above 800. And I guess I'm doing the mayor's work, or as it says on the home page for Ostriv, that I'm the governor as a player, and I have to make all decisions. That's not a common thing in real life. In a family there have to be some sort of consensus. And we have a new family moving in to the Miroslava, and with 2 children. A son and a daughter. And for now they age up 1 year for each year. And that's okay with me. So here they come in a carriage. So you're most welcome. Thank you for joining. And if there are a family that moves out, there will be another moving in. So we will not be short of laborers a long time. So that's good. And you can see we are getting this distinct paths now. So soon we can place out a bit of benches and a couple of trees and things like that. Maybe. Have some decorations going. These have a bit of a way to go. I will try to put in a warehouse down here and get it to be firewood. I tried that in my offline game and they didn't fetch any firewood there, but that could have changed because that was an upgrade from patch 3. So we will do that in a minute. Let's see if we can find it. No, it will not be there. It will be here. Warehouse. Uneven terrain. Are you surprised? I'm not. So what if we turn you around and put you here? Oh my. If I take you over a bit more. No. You have to make a new path. And we will put you here. And I can hear the sound of a horse. And we have our new family. The Butenko family. So you're most welcome here. And we will not build any more houses for now, I guess. We have our wells in, not that one, but the other two. One, the other one is in. So we build the carpentry. We will continue with the granary and the windmill. And how are we doing with thatch? We can get you started. We will need nails so you can come back to work. We don't need any boats, and you are 3 men working hard with fishing. We could use some more carts, and I am thinking about where to put another cart shed. Oh, we started working. And I don't have to employ you. You doing it by yourself? Nice. Everyone, man and woman available is here. So we now cut the potatoes. And they are starting with the wheat. Picking that up. And they can't eat wheat as is, so we do need to get the windmill going. We are out of laborers here, which isn't good. So if we put up the wage a bit more, maybe we can get another one in here. Because we don't have any wood. And it would be nice to have some. And they are taking away the wood we have here. To get things going. Could you please come and work here? Someone? Or must I unemploy one of you? 7.4, we could do that. And we also have enough fudge. I'm worried now, because they all will get so stalled if we won't. Get, oh, there we can't go. Now we got 2 men working in there. And I have too much going on one time and I know it. So it's my fault. The carpentry is up and it won't be running for now. But we need it. We have nails. We still got 5 iron there. So that's okie dokie. We got the granary so we can have the potatoes going there. And we will have the windmill. Not there. Oh yes, that's the windmill. One square windmill. They have started with a warehouse. And we are leading money. But we will have it going like that for now. Because we have a lot of workers employed at the moment. And we do need to get everything in. Actually, we only have to harvest things before the snow comes. And then they have all winter to get it in to the farm. So that's okay, and they have started with the windmill. And how are our new families doing money-wise? It's those three. But it's getting up, so they aren't suffering from me being bad and making everything more expensive. So hopefully we will get a windmill up, and we only got 2 wood. But we don't have that much going. So it's okie dokie, I think. And then windmill, I am astonished about the windmill because they will move the position of the wings, and the wings are rotating, and it's incredible to see. There we got a couple of wings up. Oh, we got 8 wood, and 7 of those are always served. Awaiting 15 wood. And it's moving over there, and 8 hours served, and oh, and you are almost finished. And it's September. And you have got fish and potatoes. What was it? The warehouse. Um, I don't think I will assign a worker there just yet, but we will have um, 10 firewood in here for these houses. We could assign a worker here. Wheat and sunflower will not go in here, and that's totally okie dokie with me. And you are ready, and we will assign a worker. And we will see we get that one starting with. We will see the worker coming here, getting in. There's no wheat, so he would go over to the farm, fetch the wheat. Here goes a sack of wheat. He will go in here, and he will move it until it starts flapping its wings. No, rotate. And he will have this bar, and when it's finished, we got flour. That's cool. It's really cool. I like it. And as we don't have a worker there, we could say they could be labeled by cards. So whenever label a card. So we might get something in there. And then we will keep a close eye and see if it ever gets done. If they take any firewood out of there. Because that should serve the houses here. And they won't have to run all the way up to the forestry to get the firewood. Because that is a long walk. And there we have a lady who has been to collect firewood. And she will run all the way down here. It had been much easier if she just had been able to get out here to fetch it. Then these will have very much less time to waste. That's why we built the well down here as well. So this will be all for this time. We have gotten our harvesting, we have started our windmill to get flour, we have got potatoes, and soon we will have flour here too. For the villagers to buy so they can make their own bread and get some variation. But fish and potatoes was a staple food. I don't know about potatoes. Did we have potatoes in 1722? I don't know. I'll have to find that out. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a really good one and do take care.